Okay, good evening. I'm going to attempt to self-film this again. My kids are not cooperating with me, so my daughter Stormy usually is the one that films me, and she's not able to today. So, all joking aside, we'll see how this one turns out with me trying to self-film. But today I'm going to make some cast iron meatballs. This is keto. Cast iron meatballs with some marinara sauce. So, oh, this recipe is going to be so good. It's all going to fit in this skillet. So, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take 1 pound of ground meat. Today I'm using whitetail. This is 2-pound measurement, so I'm going to cut it open, and we're only going to use about half of it. I'm going to take out 1 pound and put it in this bowl. Okay. Hands are all clean. I am going to start adding my seasonings. So the first thing I'm going to do, in addition to the seasonings, is add a 1 large egg. So okay, next is going to be 1/3 cup of flour. Almond flour is what I'm using. It's 1/3 cup. 1 teaspoon of oregano. A 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. 1½ teaspoons of salt. And while I am mixing all this up, I actually preheated my oven to 350 degrees, so that way it's getting nice and hot. Okay, and so before I mix all this together, I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of oil into the skillet. We're going to pop it in and let the oil start getting hot while I'm mixing these meatballs together. So let me go ahead and get my oil. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, whatever keto approved oil that you choose. I'm actually going to use coconut oil. Alright, so I'm putting one tablespoon of oil into the skillet, and I'm going to pop it in the oven. And I'm using a pretty large skillet. That'll just take a minute to get hot. So while that's getting hot, I'm going to get my hands all dirty and get this all mixed up together. I love using cast iron. I use cast iron for just about all my cooking. It gives all the food that I cook such a good flavor. So you should be able to get about 12 meatballs out of this mixture. So I'm going to start rolling them up real quick. Yeah, this literally just takes a minute to get nice and hot and melted. So I'm going to put our meatballs inside here. About this size. And just put them directly in the skillet. making them all uniform. I've got all my meatballs in the skillet. So now I'm going to put it in the oven for 6 minutes. And in those 6 minutes, I'm going to kind of start keeping an eye on them and turn them so they get nice and golden brown. So it's been 6 minutes. So I'm going to take these out and show you. They are starting to get brown. They're browning up. And that's what we wanted. So now I'm going to put this back in the oven at the same 350 degrees, and we're going to cook them for another 12 minutes. That way we can make sure that the centers are completely done. So I'm going to put them back in for 12 minutes. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, 12 minutes are up on the meatballs. So I'm taking them out of the oven. Nice and golden brown. They're all done. So since I'm choosing to use sauce, I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce now. So I'm using 24 ounces of marinara sauce, whatever keto-friendly marinara sauce you choose. Rayo's, if you have it in the store that you are close to, that's a really good sauce that I use. I'm not sponsored by them or anything else, but this is a good base, a good marinara sauce that's keto-friendly. So I'm using 24 ounces of marinara sauce. So just pour it right on top. It's sizzling. And then I am also going to use some mozzarella cheese. I just grated up some mozzarella cheese. I use cheddar cheese a lot as well, but whichever cheese that you prefer to mix in, I'm using mozzarella this time. So I'm not measuring on mine. I'm just going to sprinkle in how much I think we need. So I'm going to sprinkle in the cheese, and I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven. But once I put all this in, just pop it back in the oven for about 5 minutes until it gets all hot and gooey and bubbly. This looks really good. Stir it up. I'm going to show you what it looks like before I pop it in the oven, and then I'll show you again what it looks like afterwards. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. Pull this thing out. Ooh. All right, I'm going to turn it around and show you what it looks like. All right, there you have it. Cast iron meatballs in a marinara sauce. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Comment below on any other ideas that you would like me to film or show you. If you have any questions, comment below. See you next time.